guys? This is Taylor, Bryan, and Keegan with Spoke AM. We're going to talk to you guys about a few things today. First on the list is the LA earthquake. What would you do? So, guys, what would you do if you were stuck in an earthquake?
And we're mainly commenting on the way that news anchor had reacted in that viral video.
I don't know about. I don't think I've seen that viral
Oh,
video,
dude, it's so funny.
but just like, what would you do? Like, if an earthquake, because we live in Colorado, so what would we do if an earthquake was happening right now?
Honestly, I'd probably freeze a little bit. I'd be a little confused. Like
Yeah,
if it happened right now in Colorado, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. Like, would I hide? Like,
and
I'm really
there's like people who say that if there was an earthquake here in Colorado, that would be enough to set off that huge reservoir of magma in Yellowstone Park.
Yellowstone? Yeah. Well, let's just pretend that didn't happen.
yeah, seriously. Like, I'd look at everything and be like, well, what the fuck is going on? And I'd probably walk outside and look around and just I'd be confused. I would honestly think I was hallucinating
Yeah, I could agree with Taylor on that one.
because like what else would you do? We live in Colorado. We've had like zero earthquakes ever.
I think we've had like micro like earthquakes that
Yeah,
nobody could ever feel, like maybe except for like animals or something.
yeah.
Well,
Because we,
actually,
we we do have mountains here, and mountains were formed through earthquakes and tectonic plates and all that snazzy stuff.
yeah, if you actually want to go into the
Science
logistics
of
of
it.
it,
Yeah,
No, I don't want to.
we aren't on any kind of a
fault line.
exactly. We are towards the middle of a tectonic plate.
Yeah,
Uh,
but like we can still get earthquakes here. It just happens so rarely that nobody really knows what to do. Like I don't think our buildings are supported for earthquakes. So like
no,
if a
not even
major
kinda.
yeah, if an earthquake say hit Denver, then Denver would collapse. Like if
Well,
if any form like earthquake like
well, would they really collapse? Because a lot of like Colorado's building code is made to like our soil type, because our range of like temperatures throughout the year from like since it's
but
winter, like everything will contract, and so a lot like that's why it's really hard to have like pools in the ground in Colorado.
but that's not the same as having an earthquake. I'm saying
I know.
if we had an earthquake like what would happen in San Francisco, our buildings would likely fall down. Some of them at least,
Well, I think
because they're
I was
not
just
supported to take that vibration of the earth.
And
right. Well,
actually, buildings in San Francisco are laid out on these beds of huge springs, and they
Yeah.
actually shake back and forth. They
Well,
do.
what would you do?
well, I don't know. I'd probably just get like a bunch of things and like set them up and see what gets knocked over. Like I really like. Other than that, I wouldn't know what to do. Like
Build a
again,
tower of Legos during an earthquake.
yeah, I like it'd be like the best game of Jenga ever. Like I wouldn't know what to do, but that's probably what I would do is just like get a bunch of things. I could probably get a bunch of like water or like Jello, because I don't know if you guys remember. You've seen that we've seen like all what is it? Fairly Odd Parents. You
Oh
remember?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Do you
yeah.
remember the one episode where it was uh like all these natural disasters were going on because like Timmy's mom was
Oh
the
yeah,
yeah, and
yeah.
he got like the gelatin and they put it over the
Mhm.
city and it saved the city. Well,
Yeah.
maybe like I could do that. Like I could save my house, like covering it in gelatin
No,
jello.
no, no. What would you do? What you would do is just build Legos and then put the Jello over the Legos.
Yeah,
I like how
I don't know. It'd be like a giant big experiment to me. It'd be like, oh, this water glass is knocked over, so that means this water glass is impermeable to like all that stuff.
Oh my god! All right, we're moving on.
Next
So,
topic.
I thought it was very bad.
all right, our next topic is does being pregnant ruin the attractiveness of women?
As in like you know because two of my favorite ladies of like all time, Scarlett Johansson and Mila Kunis, are now have the babies. Like they're preggo right now, and to me at least, it doesn't. Like I'd still like if I had the chance, like if for some reason like we're stuck in an elevator or something and only two people on Earth, then like I'd see if it happened, but
See, okay,
or
here's
I'd be like a total big creeper about it. But
here's where it gets me. I don't want to be fucking a baby.
You
Like
that
wouldn't.
that's no,
you
like
wouldn't be having sex with the
no,
baby.
you wouldn't. But knowing that there was another member in there, that you weren't the only person
It would be
currently.
like going over to your friend's house and not knowing they have a roommate.
No, it wouldn't be like that.
I wouldn't. I'm not saying like have
Okay,
sex with
you,
them. I'm just saying like, oh well, like does
well,
it
no,
just ruin their attractiveness? Do you just not
okay.
think that they're attractive anymore?
I,
Not
I,
to that
I,
extent.
I know this sounds really kind of shallow, but the way I judge attractiveness is I look at a person and I ask myself, would I shag them? And if I say no, then they're not attractive to me.
Well,
It sounds completely shallow, but that's how I judge
oh
attractiveness.
no, I'm pretty sure a lot of people like
Agree
think
with
about
you
that.
on that one.
Really,
Um,
like I don't think that's like a biggest thing in a relation. It helps.
Well, yeah, but like, it like first impressions. That's how I judge somebody, and it's a terrible thing, terrible way to do it. But it's
I judge them on how they eat or how their closet looks. Like you'll know a lot about a person once you see like what their closet looks like.
Yeah, that's true. Um, but no, I don't think like physically it ruins that appearance. But like, for me, it'd be like, well, I'm fucking them, but there's somebody else here, you know?
Yeah, I
It's like,
guess.
it's like having a threesome and having another person watch from a chair.
All right. Well,
I disagree. I
Bryan,
disagree. I would say that it depends on the person.
all right,
Okay.
Scarlett Johansson, hot or not, still
The question
well,
is,
Prego.
the question is, are they? And this is going to sound weird. Are they good at pregnancy? Do they put on a lot of weight, or do they keep their figure?
Well, they have a
just
baby, so yeah, they're gonna
with
put
that-
on.
just
It's not
with
like
that
she's gonna
look.
stay slim because she had a baby. No, they're gonna like
No,
they're gonna
look.
be
If
a
you
little.
could look at her from behind and compare that to what she was before she was pregnant, if she looks pretty similar, I would say that no, being pregnant does not ruin your attractiveness.
We'll just put them on their hands and knees.
However, if they're one of those people who get pregnant and then suddenly like
Gain
when
20 million pounds.
when they give birth they're like 900 pounds.
Okay, I could see that. I agree with that.
So the topic is what kind of girls are you attracted
Yes.
to?
Yes.
Yeah, like stereotypes, like cheerleader or like
Dude, no.
uptight or I don't
Okay,
know hippie or like me. I'm totally like into like punk girls or cheerleaders. I don't know. Maybe just any lady that would love to love me.
Punk girls and cheerleaders, completely
To-
different sides of the spectrum.
I like to hit the yin yang. I like to get the best of both worlds.
Makes sense. Okay.
There's some fine ladies that pull off like the goth look or punk look like
Yeah.
really well, and I appreciate those ladies. And then there's some that like the cheerleaders, and I'm just like, oh, yeah, very nice ladies too.
Okay. So you guys have seen the kind of girls that I've dated, and
Sadly,
and, yeah, I'm kind of into the preppier kind of girls, which is really weird for me because you guys have seen me. Like I just don't look like.
maybe it's just we like. I don't know how to put this without offending you beyond reason.
Just say it anyway. Throw it out there.
No, it wasn't really to offend you, but maybe you just like girls that are like totally opposite of you.
Maybe
Because
that's
maybe you're just used to yourself, and you're like, oh, I don't want another person just like me, like the same way like opposites attract.
What
Yeah.
what I think of it is like I'm attracted to people who I think can fix me. Because both of you know about my mental illness, and I've had a history of this mental illness, and I'm attracted to people who help me cope with it in a sense, you know.
Yeah.
And the people who I've dated help so much with it that like that I'm just attracted to them, you know.
Yeah.
I could see that. You know, the hard part for me is to nail down the kind of girl that I'm attracted to. Because I don't think I can narrow it down to one type.
Oh, neither could I.
I could,
If
but
I if I had to say, I need somebody who is geeky.
Yeah.
I need somebody who would be fine with talking like Doctor Who or
right.
Yes. Yeah.
video games and staying up late watching who knows what, just Netflix all
Heroes.
night. Heroes, Netflix, I don't care. Just somebody who can relate to me.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
I would like a girl that could like learn to laugh at my jokes. Not a girl that can be serious.
Yeah,
but
because
not.
it's really hard to laugh at your jokes, Keegan.
They're
Yeah,
so
they are.
bad.
They're pretty. Shut up, guys. Making me look bad. No, like she's gotta have common interests in me, like what you just said, like geeky stuff. But also, I want her to be like totally opposite of me and to be like real, not like she's like fake or anything, but
So she can't be imaginary.
she can't be imaginary.
Oh, well, I can't. Well, I have problems with that.
No, saying where like she's got to be like the opposite of me, but we still got things in common. Like she's got to be her own like person. She can't be, like we can't like all like the same thing.
Yeah.
And but she's got to be like stern. Like I've been in a lot of relationships where couldn't decide on something because we both were just so non-aggressive or passive aggressive about it. Like I
See-
like a girl that can be aggressive or stern without being like overwhelming. Maybe
See-
that's asking too much or being I don't know being just a guy, but that's just
For me, music taste is such a huge thing. Like, we have to have similar taste in
oh
music.
see I wouldn't care.
Because no,
Really?
I would. Because like if my girlfriend likes One Direction, I'd honestly question why I was dating her because I couldn't stand listening to
I would
that.
also question why I was dating a 4-year-old.
I'd also be asking why am I dating a lesbian, but
Yeah, because like, because I want somebody who likes metal and who likes rock and likes moshing and like brutal stuff like that, you know?
she likes moshing. So when you guys, I don't know, when you're cuddling, just like
Really
a heavy song
angry
comes on,
sex.
she starts beating the crap out of you.
Yeah, dude.
I love you
Lady
so
throws a
much.
fist in a mosh. Well, the assholes throw fists in a mosh.
So
No. Okay.
anyway, let's just continue because I bet this could go on for another couple hours, and
could. It
girls
could.
could be hating us right now
Yeah,
because of it.
probably. All right,
We're
so
probably just. I'm losing points right now. I'm losing
We're
brownie
all
points.
going down.
Yeah, we're
Great
all-
way
yeah,
to
we're
start,
all-
you know.
yep.
We're all gonna be
Alright.
singled out.
Oh,
Wait, I
oh,
am.
yeah. Wait.
2/3 of us are.
Yeah. All right.
Hey.
Um.
The Salone cortex, or however you say it.
Our next topic is the Sulan cortex, and this is a really cool, just really awesome kind of thing where it's a virtual reality helmet basically, and it takes your surroundings.
It like maps out the surroundings of your like room or something.
Yeah, and it turns it into a game. And so you don't bump into objects or anything, and it's just really cool, I think.
It's an augmented reality. Is
Yeah,
the term
it-
for it.
Yeah, it's like the Oculus Rift, except for instead of using like some programmed area, it's using your surroundings.
Yeah, it's using your room, which I think would be really cool. But imagine playing a zombie game in the forest.
That would be really badass.
Well, if you could take it outside, I don't know.
No,
if it,
you
like...
can't. You can't. It's not wired.
Oh, okay.
It's battery powered. So let's say you just go out into the woods somewhere, play a zombie game.
I
and
think
shit your pants.
I would I would have to play like happy games in my house, and I could play like any other game like outside my house. So if I was like playing like a ghost game or a haunted game or like a zombie game in my house, like I take it off and I hear a noise in the middle of the night, I'd be like, "It's back!"
Start freaking
And
out.
I'd start like beating the crap out of my floor or something or my couch because I think it's a zombie still.
I think it's super cool. It's really ingenious. I think it's something that every gamer has wanted for a very long time.
Oh yeah, dude.
Um,
Well,
it is
what was that? What was that one thing that they had for Nintendo? It was like a bunch of sensors around you. What was that? You remember what I'm talking about?
no, I have
No.
no.
What is it called? I have to look this up now.
Um, but
No.
it's really cool because it tracks where your hands are and it puts guns and other weapons inside your hands.
Why does it always have? Do you guys take like joy in other games beside like first person shooter, third person shooter, zombie? Like what are the like weird games that you like really like?
Dude, I have a soft spot for retro games,
Like 8-bit stuff?
like 8, 16-bit. Yeah, like I just have a soft spot for those. I love those games.
I
I,
really like online flash games, like those stupid, pointless.
yeah,
Did you guys ever play Super Crazy Guitar Maniac?
of
Yeah.
course.
I played that until I could play the songs forwards and backwards with a blindfold.
Yeah. No, I remember what we were like with that, Bryan. We could not ever stop playing that game. And we were so excited when the third one came out, and it just wasn't up to par.
There's like 4 or 5 of them now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The fourth one's pretty cool.
Huh. Well, anyway, so back to the Sulan thing. You can pre-order it. You can pre-order the development kit, which is $500. So it's really not that bad. Like for what it is, it's really kind of cheap.
Well, what if they do that like really crappy thing that Oculus Rift did and sold it to Facebook so that things could be more sociable?
Dude, I don't think they're gonna do that.
Wait, did you not know that? That Oculus Rift was bought by Facebook?
No,
I
I did
didn't
not
know that, no.
Oh yeah, no, they did. They
I-
bought it for I think $2 million or $2 billion.
Oh wow.
Well, you do know,
I don't think it was $2 billion. I think it was like $2 billion.
as long as Facebook is free, I'm
Yeah.
not going to have any qualms with that. I don't
Yeah.
care about posting my high score for me on Facebook. As long as people aren't playing like Oculus Rift Farmville and sending me that shit, I'm fine.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, come farm with me for like 5 hours. We're not actually doing. If you were farming on an Oculus Rift, would you get like the same like physical strain on your body from regular farming?
Maybe.
Might as well just become a farmer, dude.
Yeah, we might as well. Everybody get your Oculus Rifts and let's go farm. Get out in the backyard with your Oculus Rifts. Get on Facebook. Let's plant some carrots. All right. Well, let's cut it off here for now, and
All right.
let's tune in next week.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Let's comment below suggestions on what to talk about, what's making the news right now, everything. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Share to all your friends. And I'm out.
Yeah, we thank you for your time.
Have a wonderful evening, guys, and we'll catch up with you next.